Hi, this is Lady Shel. I am here with founder Laerun, and we are going to give you a preview of our upcoming module, which is called Merle T. Jack's Wilderness Outfitter. And what it is a an accessory that you can use with your own campaigns, either using one such as the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden or Crystal Shard, Legacy of the Crystal Shard. Either one of them will go well with this because it is in an Arctic environment. However, if you have a campaign that you have an area that has Arctic features, you could use this also because it's based in the snow. You're going to have dog sleds and all that good stuff. Um, anyway, that's basically what I wanted to say about what it is here for. And we are looking at the map of the outfitter itself. We have Laerun here, who is playing Marcus at the moment, and
Hello,
he
I'm
is
Marcus.
he is standing outside the door. We have a map or menu, not a map, that will show the different things that you can purchase at the outfitter. And Laerun, if you will click on that green pin just to the north of where your character is, you
Yep,
will load the map. Or I keep calling it a map. It is a map, but it's
handout.
it's a handout. So you can
It's a
imagine that
bulletin
this
board.
is what it looks like on the front of the building. It is taped to the wooden building. And we have three pins on here. We have our services, our store, and our lodging. And let's take a look at the services first.
Okay.
So as a
Well, I'm
living room,
reading the
yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
reading the document, and
What
it
doc?
looks like I have the services. So I'm looking forward to doing some fishing
Oh great. We have a
in
fishing
this region.
package for you. Oh, you can go
So I
on
see that.
Linda's. Yeah, Linda will take you on an ice fishing tour. You know, I really think that our module is tailored towards people that like to role play because somebody that likes to role play would want to go on the fishing tour and, role play. What kind of fish are you going to catch, etc. We also have a wilderness guide, which is also Linda, and she'll take you around and make sure you don't get lost. But if you want to purchase the fishing tour, you would just drag that little shield to the left of the description. And what it will do is let me close the map so we can see Marcus's sheet. We'll see that he has 1,000 gold currently. He is going to drag in the ice fishing tour, which costs 8 gold. And when you see him drag that in to his inventory, it will add it to the inventory and deduct 8 gold from his treasure. So let's watch that happen.
Okay. So I'm going to grab Linda's guided fishing tour. I have the module loaded in the library, by the way.
Oh, we
So I have
forgot to say that.
access.
Yes, the players do need to load the module to be able to see all the items and services that you can purchase.
So here it has a -8 value. And if I read the description of the actual item, it says included is, and it gives you it's a freshwater fishing location on rivers, ponds, streams, and small lakes. And there's a rental cost for fishing tackle, live bait, and fishing advice for 4 hours maximum. So depending on the DM's discretion, the purchase of this could almost automatically guarantee you 2 days of rations. So that's, assuming you catch something. So I'm
Well,
going to go ahead and
Linda's your
drag the.
guide. I'm sure she's going to make sure that you catch something.
Right. So I'm going to go to my inventory tab. And it is now at the inventory tab. And from the services menu, I will pop up the link to the guided fishing tour Now I'm going to drag the parcel over, not the item, but the actual parcel. So if you look in the actual text area where the chat window is, it'll say that I grabbed that service. And the service itself on the very bottom is the Wild Ice Fishing Tour.
Right.
If I click on that, that takes me to the cost and then what the service is.
And you
So once I
see,
use this service, I remove it from my inventory.
oh yeah, that's true. And you can see where he dragged was this top left shield in this theme. It's a shield. Some of the themes may have different, just, the way that it looks. Maybe a square. If you're using the dragon theme, it would be a dragon head rather than a shield. And
Right.
you can see down under treasure, he now has 992 gold because it did deduct his 8 gold for
Yep.
purchasing this. So that is a service that you can purchase. We also have a hot springs bath. We have a dwarf that gives that does taxidermy on your kills that you killed in the wild. You can come there and he will also dress the meat for you and package it up. And then you could come back in 1 to 3 weeks after and pick up your taxidermied whatever type of animal it is. And there are 3 different prices for it depending on if it's a small, medium, or large animal. That is in the description: small, medium, and large. Uh, he has a special if you buy the dress and tax together, or you could just get the thing taxidermied, or you can just get it dressed. So, depending on if you care about having it taxidermied or if you just want the meat, then you would purchase the proper thing. And like I mentioned, we have the wilderness guide also, which Linda will take you on a wilderness tour. And if I open the description for it, it just says that it's wilderness guidance for 1 day. And at the DM's discretion, anyone using the service gains advantage for the day on specific survival checks because you've got Linda with you and she's going to make sure that you don't run into some bears or something. Um, okay, why don't we take a look at the store menu next? That was the services menu. Our store menu is, helps if I open it on my side too. The store menu includes individual items, plus we have a few bundled kits. So look that over, Marcus, and see if there's anything there that you want to buy.
Well, instantly after I secure lodging and figure out what's happening here, I think this is kind of akin to Cabela's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we're out in
Um,
the middle of
there's
nowhere.
a there's a 2-person dog sled pulled by a minimum of 3 sled dogs for 160 gold. I have the money, so if I click on that, the whole package is worth 160. The parcel, though, says you get a dog sled and 3 dogs. And this was made to make it easier so that you're not having to manage all the different NPCs. So this is actually a good way to use this. And then if you really want to, you're game master and you can break down the logistics from there. But yeah, so I want to purchase the 2-dog sled or the 3-dog sled. And I will drag this over to my sheet after negotiating the time it's going to take. So how long is the turnaround on the dog? So I need to wait a week or two, or
Doesn't this sell you the dogs? I think when you buy this, this is that you own it. You own these
you get
dogs and the
everything?
dog sled. Yeah, I mean 160 gold. It's not a
Oh,
rental.
okay. I thought it would take a couple days to get everything together, but okay,
Oh,
that's fine.
we have a kennel, and I'm gonna move the map over to show to the right that this area that I'm showing on the video right now is our our outside thing where we store all our animals. But right here, this little rectangle at the bottom is the area where we keep the dogs. But this whole thing is like your what do you call it?
It's like a zoo and a barn at the same
A
time.
barn. I guess this is the barn because this is the roof. But
So
we
this
have a
is full
bunch
of
of animals.
cages.
Yeah,
It's full of cages, and I can see there's badgers and sometimes there's a snow cat or an arctic fox that it's kind of rare, but
right.
usually it's just wolves and things that are more common. Horse maybe, but it looks like a snowy owl, hawk, eagle, a white wolf, or a regular wolf. So it's probably mostly wolves, huskies, and maybe an owl or something.
But that's where our dogs
Depends
will
on what it
be.
is.
But what you're reading
Yeah.
right now is a separate page, which is our companion animals, and we have created this so that people can look and say, "Hey, I want a companion animal that has keen smell," and we have what 5 animals here that have keen smell, and it gives you the price. And if you wanted to purchase these, this will only open up their NPC sheet so you can see what they're about. If you do pay for these are going to be manually. These won't drag over like a parcel. You can't put an animal in a parcel, only items. So that is how that would work for the DM. The DM would just drag the
Set it up.
NPC sheet to the character, and then the character pays their whatever.
Right. But they also have to set the NPC on the combat tracker as friendly,
Oh, that's
and
true.
then you share that with your player so
Right.
that if they want to control the creature.
Shouldn't they save it in their hotbar too, so that when the DM closes it
Yes.
on his side or her side, that it does not close
Yeah.
for the character?
Yep.
Because
It's a lot like a
you'll be
ranger
out
or a
gold
druid.
if that happens. What? You bought a badger? I don't remember that.
So we have animal training services, and then we have individual animals that you can buy and train yourself.
Right.
And then we have a service that goes. I read somewhere that there's a service that goes back and forth
That would be
between
the
the
dog
lodge.
sled that is on that 202, which is the store
No,
sheet.
it's 3 one-way dog sled transport.
Well, I see it's also on 202. It's listed on 202.
Okay,
Merle T. Jack's
good.
Wilderness Outfitters, the store. And that's the one for. Oh, wait. No, you know what? You're right. This two person dog
That's the
sled.
the
Yeah.
dogs.
You want to go back to the services like you mentioned.
Yeah, so in the services, I can pay to go one way from this lodge back to civilization. And there's a 15 gold price. And it usually takes no more than 8 to 10 hours, which there's a rest in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And depends on the weather and the trail conditions. But that is the determination that we had come up with as far as environment versus the snow. But you can adjust that accordingly, and maybe it takes a whole day. But just remember the cold weather and food and shelter have to be in there somewhere.
Right.
But there is an encounter tied to this, so that if the DM wants to run an encounter with the dog sled and the service, he could do so.
So if he did want to use our existing encounters, we have 3 different encounters that you could use, and you would just roll them on the table, and it would output to an encounter, and then you could put that on the map with the players.
So
So
I'm a game master, so I think I would just load this up like on the side of an adventure and use the different elements of this to supplement whatever I'm playing. So this would be like a supplement slash accessory. It has DM tools and player tools.
right.
So if you're looking for a kind of an all-in-one thing, this is it.
Pretty much it's
Your
a
players,
location out in the middle of nowhere. If you're playing in an Arctic area, it gives you a place to stop. There's a place to camp. We have our lodging, which would be the third pin on that map that you had to begin with. Um, we will also host your animals too. We'll
yeah, they'll board
board
them for
them
you.
in our kennel down here or our barn, depending on what type of animal you're traveling with. Hopefully, not a Yeti or something crazy.
So I want to check out the bathhouse.
Oh,
Can
the
you move my
bathhouse.
token over there
I am going to, yeah, sure. Let me close this map and
And
open the
let's
other
take a
map.
look at the.
We're going to look
Now
at it
this is
in...
Haglin's.
Haglin is our dwarf that we mentioned before. He's our taxidermist, but he also is the one that built the tub that's in this bathhouse. And the bathhouse is near the camping areas. When you purchase a lodging, you have a bath included, and it's a mineral bath. Let me turn off the thing. Now let me drag you into the... I'm going to put you... Oh,
Right in
did
there.
that work? That did not work. That's because I dragged your ear. I put you in the entranceway of the bathhouse. Let me share the map.
Okay.
And this is our bathhouse. You enter at the south end of it, and to the left and right there are small doors that lead into the actual privies. And
Yep.
then in the center, there are 3 sinks there for washing your hands and stuff. And then if you continue either the left or the right, there are changing rooms in the center. And then you would come out of the changing room to the middle and then go north to the bath. And you can see it's all steamy and everything. And if you were using this in Unity, which we are, you could, as a DM, add additional effects of maybe some mist going by and make it a little more immersive if you want. We just added line of sight for ours, and I didn't turn the line of sight on, did I?
No. That's all right. We won't see the steam and mist
Right.
because you're not able to turn that on
Right.
in classic, so it doesn't carry over. But here I can see all the windows are open. And I'm moving around. And if I go inside the tub, I can't see outside of the tub very well because it's like a pit.
It's
But if I
deep.
come out of the
To climb your way out. Good thing you're human.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
if I
no,
climb
you're a
my way up,
tiefling. Still normal, medium size.
either way, I can't see outside of the tub unless I move out. So I'm swimming around in the hot tub. Now, this place that we're visiting, is it built on a natural hot springs?
We have a
And
natural hot springs to the left of the bathhouse, and if I... Let me move this map out of the way, and I'm going to... Oh no! There we go. I almost lost it and lost the top part. I'm dragging it down. I'm going to close that for now. I want to show the outdoor view of the outpost.
can I be on that map too?
Sure, I will put you on here as soon as I get this set up. Okay, let's put you at the front of the bath. Oh, I keep dragging your portrait instead of your combat tracker. There we go. Now we see line of sight. Now let me adjust the map so that it fits on my screen. And if you look at where Marcus is standing, he is standing right in the south entrance of the bathhouse. To the south of him is the kennel and the barn, and then the outpost itself. To the left of where he is where the campgrounds is.
Now, do you have the map shared? Because I don't see it anymore.
Oh, sorry. That does help, huh? Okay. Share.
Yeah,
share.
there we go.
You could just imagine. Now, don't fall into the hot
So
springs.
I'm just moving around. So yeah, here's the campground with the fire pit, and then underneath here is the place where you can get shelter. So when you're camping here, you're not really sleeping inside. I think they would lodge you indoors or in the barn if there was an emergency.
Right.
But for the most part, you set up a tent outside.
Right, and
You
we
have this-
have tents you can buy, 2-person tents, if you don't
Yeah,
have one
and
with you.
this big snow wall is to protect you from the harsh winds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this area that's got a natural drain field. So when you come here and if the snow melts around the fire, the water actually goes under the snow and ice so that you won't get all wet, or it reduces that. And there's a bathhouse.
And there's the hot springs.
And here's the natural hot spring. And if you go in there, you're not able to see on the outside.
Because again, you use the pit for the line of sight.
Yep. And I'm stuck in the pit now. I can't get out.
Hey, and
I'm
I can't
serious. I
drive.
can't move
But
the
I
joke.
can't either because I'm not in play. Okay, let me move you out. There. Good
There
thing
we
you
go.
have me around to move your token. So I wanted to say
And
that
now I'm walking.
our maps were created by Moepsii, and we will have a link to his Etsy store if you're interested in commissioning maps from him or buying. He has a lot of maps that are packaged up that you could purchase also.
So can we check out the one of the handouts, like maybe the cover or
How about the picture?
yeah. Go ahead and share that. I don't need to put my character on there, but
Right. Okay, let me make it a
I'd
little
like to see it
smaller
at
so it's
least.
not so huge.
Hmm.
So I can always right click and choose view and choose zoom to fit, and then it will fit into my area here. So I am sharing this, and do you want to, well, let me share it with you so you can see it too.
Yeah.
There, I'm
Yeah, I
showing.
don't need to be on
This
it,
is
but
the outfitter looking from the southwest. So if you were
yep.
looking at this, the barn and everything would be to the right where you couldn't see it. But I
Hmm.
found this picture and I thought it was pretty cool, and we designed the way that everything looks around this picture. So there you go.
I like the I like the Unity edition that we did.
Hmm.
I actually made the smoke move and the tree moved in the background and the little light flickered. And it was really cool. But that'll be something that you and the game master will have to set up.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, this is still Unity edition, but you can't carry over and save the effects, so you're gonna have to add those yourself.
Right.
All right, so I'm right next to the dog sled, and I'm picking one out.
Oh yeah, you bought one. It's yours. Just
So I
give you your
stand right here, and then the dogs would be north of that, and then all my stuff would lay on the edge of that,
on
on
the
the
back.
backside of it.
Right.
Should I
Okay.
lean up against that, or kneel down, or whatever?
I don't know how you use a dog sled. You have to ask Raylene. She's our sled
Right.
driver.
So let's talk a little bit about our staff before we leave.
Yeah. Okay. The last thing that we will discuss, I'm going to close this map again because we don't need the map right now. We are going to take a look at the different people that run Merle T. Jacks. So we're going to start with Merle T. Jack himself, and we have his bio, so you could always read up on his bio. And we have a link to a sheet. We don't have any artwork for any of this. This is just, um, you know,
Mind or whatever you want to do with it.
right. So we have Merle T. Jack, and his wife's name is Linda. Linda is the person that takes you on wilderness guides and the fishing trips. And their son, Randall, is the animal person. He's the one that trains all the animals, and you can always find him in the barn area. And if you wanted to get a companion animal, he's the person you would talk to. Next, we have Haglin. Haglin is our dwarf taxidermist, and he's also the one that created the bathhouse. He handmade the stone tub, and it's something that he's very proud of. And
He
that's
doesn't.
his job here.
He's kind of like a butler and a kind of an all-around utility guy. He takes care of everything. He fixes everything. He
Grumbles about it.
maintains the services. He grumbles about it, and he does not like wood. So
Yes,
whenever he sees a
wood.
wooden structure, he gets upset. Wood. Okay.
Yeah.
So who else do we have?
Then
Oh,
the last
Raylene.
last human is actually, wait, she's half elf. Um, oh, we didn't say that. Okay, Merle is human. Linda is an elf. So their son Randall's a half elf. Hagelin is a dwarf. Raylene is a half elf also, and she's our sled driver.
She's the newest employee. I mean, she's been with them for a while, but she's the last employee they hired.
Right. And then we have Sasha, the hunting dog. And she is Merle's dog. He got her when he was living in East Haven. Wait, was it East Haven or Burnchander? Burnchander.
I think Bryn Shander, but
that's what the story
way,
says.
She's been around.
Yeah. So
yeah, she's kind of old now, but
right, she's a retired dog. She used to be a sled dog. But anyway, you could read if you buy our module. You could also read about the NPCs' backstories. We have little backstories for each one and how they met each other, and even how Merle got Sasha. So we hope that you have enjoyed our preview of Merle T. Jack's Wilderness Outfitter, and it will be on sale on the DM's Guild soon. And if you have any questions about it, you can always ask us at Fantasy Grounds College. We're always here. Well, we're not always here, but you can always PM us here if you had any questions about our module. And anything that you want to say, Marcus?
I think I'm satisfied. Thank you.
Okay, well, anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you soon.